Did you know that in just a few brief seconds, the balance of the entire savanna can be overturned when the apex predator decides to strike? Every moment of silence becomes a warning sign of the storm about to break. Across a land that is dry and pressured by survival, lions do not need to rush. They observe, wait, and strike at the critical moment. In the video, the most brutal lion attacks ever caught on camera. You are about to witness the fiercest moments of the blink of an eye. Let's watch now. Lion versus lion. Across the vast savanna, an unavoidable struggle for power erupts. A young male lion suddenly charges forward, aiming straight at the dominant pride leader. Not for food, this is a challenge for supreme status. The first attack is ferocious claws, slashing a roar, tearing through the air. But the dominant lion doesn't panic. It stands firm, pivots with perfect timing, and counters precisely every movement, sharp and efficient, forged through countless life or death battles. The young lion continues to press, but the more it attacks, the more its inexperience is exposed. Wild, uncontrolled swipes are quickly neutralized. The moment it realizes the gap in power, the young lion hesitates. It roars one last time, then turns and retreats. Beneath a large tree on the savanna, a pride of lions lies resting, bodies relaxed, but ears constantly alert. A strange male lion steps into the territory. There is no warning roar. The entire pride rises at once and charges. Heavy blows rain down, claws, ripping jaws, locking into mane and shoulders of the intruder. Dust explodes with every violent collision. The male lion fights back in desperation. It spins repeatedly, roaring to keep distance, struggling not to be completely knocked down. But against overwhelming numbers, every step backward becomes heavier. The fight drags on until the pride slows. No killing is needed. The message is clear. The male lion retreats, body covered in wounds. On the savanna territory needs no explanation, only collective strength to be recognized. After leaving a failed challenge behind, the young lion continues wandering the savanna. It does not realize it is walking straight into the territory of another pride. The moment eyes meet, there is no warning or hesitation. The entire pride surges forward at once. The lone lion tries to fight back. It spins, roars loudly, and swings its claws to keep distance, but the numerical advantage quickly shatters all resistance. Every collision drains what little strength remains. When breathing grows heavy and steps slow, the young lion understands that staying means death. It turns and flees, carrying wounds and a costly lesson. The lone lion continues forward, drawn by the scent of fresh meat to where a pride is feeding. The distance closes rapidly. In an instant, the pride detects the intruder. Resting bodies spring up together, roaring like a battle signal. Here is no hesitation. They attack from multiple directions, cutting off all escape routes. The lone lion tries to resist. It turns, swings its claws, and roars to hold its ground. But against overwhelming numbers, every blow grows heavier. With each passing second, its strength is irreversibly drained. When it falls, the fight ends quickly. Not because it was weak, but because it was alone. Individual strength cannot overcome the most brutal rule: territory belongs to those with numbers. Lion versus wild dogs. In the dry wasteland, a lone lion is surrounded by a pack of wild dogs. Alert eyes track every movement, the circle tightening, cutting off all escape. The lion quickly realizes it cannot run. With no way out, it lowers its body and roars in defiance. The wild dogs charge together, lightning-fast bites, targeting legs and flanks. Sand explodes, roars, and snarls, mixing in the tense struggle. But the lion is not easily broken. Every claw, swipe, and counterbite carries lethal power, forcing attackers to hesitate. After testing its limits, the wild dogs realize this prey is too dangerous, and the risk outweighs the reward. They slowly scatter, retreating from the encirclement. In the silent desert, the lion still stands, wounded, exhausted, but alive, preserved by the authority of a ruler. After driving away the lone lion, the pride quickly spreads out, ears raised. A familiar sound echoes the sharp, rapid calls of wild dogs hunting in the distance. The hunting instinct ignites instantly. The distance closes step by step. It launches like an arrow through the wind, targeting the slowest wild dog at the edge of the formation. A single pounce is enough to slam the prey to the ground. Panic erupts. The entire pack scatters, abandoning their companion to escape. No counterattack, no rescue, only raw survival instinct. The wild dog lies motionless. The lions move in the circle, closing around the prize. The meal begins on the spot. On the savannah, speed decides who escapes, but strength decides who eats. The wild dogs return once more, this time without hesitation. As soon as they close in, they attack together, fast and relentless dust billowing across the wasteland. Quick bites target legs and flanks a familiar strategy to drain endurance. The lion roars, spinning fiercely to defend itself, every claw strike and counterbite carrying power enough to exact a price. The battle stretches on, but the lion's ferocity and strength prevent the wild dogs from overwhelming it. As the risk grows, they gradually spread out and retreat. As the dust settles, the lion remains standing, exhausted, but unbroken, once again proving why it is a symbol of strength in the wild. Strength ends swiftly. Lion versus buffalo. Under the scorching desert sun, a buffalo walks calmly, completely unaware of the danger lurking nearby. Each heavy step presses into the cracked earth, the scene appearing deceptively peaceful. From afar, predatory eyes lock onto the target. The lions silently split formation, lowering their bodies and closing the distance in absolute silence, waiting for the perfect moment. Suddenly, one lion charges with explosive force, leaping straight onto the buffalo's back. Others follow, attacking in turns, sharp jaws sinking into thick hide, trying to bring down the massive prey. The buffalo bellows in pain, but does not submit. It unleashes all its strength, thrashing wildly, shaking violently, and charging in all directions, breaking the lion's attack formation. Seizing the moment of chaos, the buffalo breaks free and bolts into the distance. The hunt ends in failure, leaving the lions watching, proof that the hunter is not always the victor. The images you've just seen reveal the unforgiving nature of the wild. For lions, every attack is not just a hunt, but a battle to maintain status, defend territory, and ensure the survival of the pride. These moments remind us that in nature, brutality is not born of hatred, but of harsh survival needs. Every action follows a single rule: either win or be eliminated. If you felt the tension and intensity of the savannah through this video, please leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and subscribe to continue exploring the most raw and haunting wildlife stories. See you again on the next journey.